Well, it looks like the Dragon Ball web series finally has been leaked completely 100% by DBS Hype, and we got the scoop and a little bit more information than what you were probably looking for, but we got it all right here. Let's jump right into it, and if you like the fact that we're getting a brand new Dragon Ball project, hit that like button. Today's like goal is going to be 1,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to that. So Dragon Ball Hype actually posted this, I believe on his TikTok or something, but it's on Twitter right now, and it is a video explaining the full leak of the new Dragon Ball web series. Is going to be announced in a few weeks, and yeah, it is really interesting. It's called Dragon Ball Magic, and you've probably seen Geekdom 101, Saiyan Scholar, and a few other people already talking about this, but I actually really like the name. I think the name is pretty cool, although Magic, I mean, they could be going the way like Dragon Ball Superhero, but yeah, I feel like if they were going to go with the Japanese version, they could use the Japanese word of Maho, which sounds pretty cool, but more than likely they're going to be going with Magic because it's more universally understood, and it really gives the sense that this series is focused on magic, which is one of the things that Dragon Ball characters are the most susceptible to, especially in combat. I mean, Moro would prove that 110%, and having some sort of series that explains the magic in the world of Dragon Ball, to me that's a W right there, because we don't really get too much explanation of the schools of magic or what exactly some magic does and how long it lasts, things of that nature. Like, I want to know everything about the Babidi magic, the Majin Buu magic, all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that this series really comes through with a lot of explanations about these sorts of things. But let's go ahead and jump into the actual leaked video and talk about it after that.
Everything you need to know about the new Dragon Ball anime. The name will be Dragon Ball Magic, and it'll take place before the end of Z. Goku and the Supreme Kai turn into kids by a demon, and it will be their objective to chase and defeat that very same demon so that they can get back their bodies. To do so, they will go from planet to planet fighting all sorts of grunts. Most characters will be new. Two in particular will help Goku and the Supreme Kai.
So I do love the fact that not only does this take place before the end of Z, but it almost seems like they're doing a grand tour type of revamp, which is exactly what I called in my video a few days ago, where I talked about how the ending of Z is kind of stifling the creative juices of Dragon Ball, but now they just decided to like grab like the grand tour part of Dragon Ball GT and remake it into something new, leading into past the end of Z, probably going toward the Oob Saga. So honestly, this is great news that we're finally getting something that is so much closer to that end goal than we previously would have thought. I also like how the demons themselves are reintroduced. Like, we get this new demon that is going to be the one that is going to turn Goku and the Supreme Kai into children, which to me means that the Supreme Kai is next to Goku or near Goku for some reason. More than likely, that demon is going to be going after the Supreme Kai, maybe, or maybe he knows about Goku and going after him and does both of them at the exact same time. So both these two beings being turned into kids, that's going to be interesting, and fighting this demon and bring the demons into the mainstream, that's also going to be really, really cool. But hear what he says here. It says that there's going to be two characters that are going to be following him on his journey. Now, in the Grand Tour, that was Pan and that was Trunks. It doesn't need to be that here. It could be Pan and it could be Goten, because Goten is his son, and it would be cool for him to have a sort of father-son bonding moment, going through, defeating these demons, all these grunts, through these planets to find this one demon. And that would be really cool to have Goten have his own story and have his own stake in the adventure.
But there will also be some other older characters. Katsuyoshi Nakasuru will be character designer and Aya Komaki series director. Animation style ranging from 90s looks to more modern animation and even 3D scenes akin to DQ Dai. Dragon Ball Magic will debut in the first half of 2024, and it'll go on for about 14 to 15 episodes, with a duration of 30 to 45 minutes each. The anime will mainly stream on Crunchyroll in most parts of the world. Official announcement coming soon. Thanks to Super Chronicles on Twitter for the reveal.
So I'm not familiar with the character designer or the director, but with all the different references to the 90s style, even using 3D, things like that, to me, I think that they're going to be going somewhere in between Takashi Kubota and Shintani, plus adding some of those 3D elements from other Dragon Ball. I think that's something that they're definitely going to add into this anime, which to me means, even going off how many many episodes there are, this is not only pre-made, but more than likely it is set to standard, meaning like the other animes that we have coming out where they come in batches, like say My Hero Academia or Attack on Titan, they have the same type of style and it doesn't waver in quality. This is probably what this is going to have. That's probably the biggest thing for me. Just a consistency in quality of animation is something that I've been wanting for so freaking long, and I'm glad that we're finally getting it here. You heard it here. It's going to be in 2024. We're going to have something to look forward to in 2024. It's going to be set, concrete set, 110%. It looks like everybody talking about that web series is actually correct. This is it. So yeah, some redemptions are in order for some leakers in the Dragon Ball community, but let me know what you guys think of Dragon Ball Magic.